Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hey, it's a wonderful Wednesday. Welcome back to our classroom here at PBS. I'm Mrs. Hammock, your first grade PBS teacher. I was thinking about you today because I bet some of you are losing your teeth, aren't you? Well, I have one of my favorite stories. It's called Andrew's Loose Tooth. This story is written by Robert Munsch, and he has some really funny stories. Do you have a loose tooth? Have you had one that was wiggly and it just wouldn't come out? That's what happens to Andrew. And they do some pretty amazing things to try to help his tooth come out. And if you want to know what they do to get his tooth to finally come out, I bet you'd like reading this book. So go on your Clever app and look for Sora and check it out, because I know you're going to love this book. It is really funny. I'm glad you joined me today so we can practice some more of the skills that will help you to be the best readers and writers. Let's wake up our brains and get started. Good job. I have a game for you today to help you train your ears. Okay, this game is called Drop It. Because what we're going to do is we're going to listen to a word and we're going to delete or drop the first sound to make a new word. Kind of tricky, but I think you can do it. Are you ready? I think we've played this game before. Drop it. Here we go. Stop. Stop. What word would I have if I drop the S? Ready? Let's try it. Stop. If I take away the S, I have T-op. Top. Good job. All right, let's do another word. Brat. Brat. B-r-at. If I take away the B, then I have R-at. Rat. Good. Okay, one last one. Stick. Stick. St-ick. If I take away the S, then I have T-ick. Tick. Great. You are really good at playing Drop It. We dropped that first sound to make a whole new word. Great. All right, it's time for us to practice our fluency using our sound spelling cards. I hope that you really get good at using these because these are a great tool for you to use as you're learning to read and write, because they have so much information to help you. All right, here we go. B, bat, B. C, camel, K. D, dolphin, D. S, sun, S. R, rose, R. L, lemon, L. T, turtle, T. N, nest, N. P, piano, P. Here's our short vowels. A, apple, A. I, insect, I. And O, octopus, A. Very good. All right, I'm going to move our chart around because remember, we've been practicing our blends this week. But I told you on Monday we're also going to be learning S blends. Why do you think they might be called S blends? Yes, because they all have an S. So let's take a look at the poster I made for us so we can attach that sound to some words you probably already know. Are you ready? Okay. SC says sk, like scooter and scarf. SK says sk, like skirt and sky. SP says sp, like spider and spoon. SM says sm, like smock and smoothie. SN says sn, like snake and snack. And ST says st, like stick and stack. And then we have SW. It says sw, like swim and sweets. Did you recognize some of those words? Now you know they start with an S blend. All right, it's time for us to use our knowledge to build some of those words that have S blends. All right, don't worry if you are not sure. That's why you're here. We're gonna learn it together. All right, the first word I have for you is skip. Skip. Let's sound it out. Sk, ip. Do you hear the sk? All right, what comes next? I, p. Skip. 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 Good job. All right, let's try this one. This one is a little bit longer word, so I'm going to scoot these letters over. All right, this word is stamp. Stamp. St, st. What comes next? St, a. Good. Stamp. Stamp. P. Oh, good. Hey. Stamp. Stamp. MP is a blend. Also, it's an ending blend. We're going to learn about those another time. But here is our beginning blend, ST, stamp, stamp. All right, and I had to pick one of the, I'm sure, one of your favorite words. Are you ready? Swim. Sw, sw. Here's the sw sound. Then we have a I. Swim. Swim. How did you do? Great job. Do you see how you already know a lot of words that have S blends? You maybe just didn't know how to use them or how to write them. And now you do. You're doing great. All right, it's time for our high frequency words. Remember, our high frequency words help us when we are reading so that we don't have to sound them out. That way we know these words as fast as we know our name. And the more of the high frequency words that you know, the smoother you'll read, and it'll help you understand what you're reading better. Okay, let's try the first one. Ready? Jump. J-U-M-P, jump. Let's try this one. Run. Run. R-U-N, run. And move, M-O-V-E, move. And the number 2, T-W-O, 2. All right, I have some sentences, and we need to figure out which of our high frequency words will make sense in our sentences. All right, are you ready? We can, and, All right, and means two things that we're connecting together. So something we can, two things that we can do. So can we jump and run? Sure. Or we could even change it around and say we can run and jump. How about this one? They like to, would it be two? They like to? No. They like to move. Good job. He can do, tricks. He can do 2 tricks. That's how you use our high frequency words and sentences. I bet you can write some of your own words using our high frequency words. That would be great. A great way to practice. All right, we talked about nouns and how sometimes when we have a noun, we have one, and sometimes we have more than one. Do you remember what a noun is? A noun is a person, place, or thing. A person, place, or thing. A person, place, or thing. A noun is a person, place, or thing, and it's also animals. All right, so if I have one heart, what would it be if I had more than one? We would add an S to make it say hearts. My chart needs to get straightened up here. There we go. Heart means one. Hearts means more than one. How about cupcake? That's one. Here is cupcakes. We just add an S. All right. Those are plural nouns. That means they still name a person, place, or thing, or animal, but it's more than one. I noticed on our reading chart with our S blends that there were some plural nouns that I could point out to you. Are you ready? All right, so let's look at the word scooter. Is that more than one? No, there's no S on the end, is there? But what about sweets? Sweets. Do you see how there's more than one sweet on there? Very good. How about, do we have it on here? Oh, it's on our old one. I also saw one that had grapes. If I have one grape, that's not enough, is it? We need more than one. And what is more than one grape? Grapes. Very good. We have learned a lot so far this week. You've been learning your S blends, your R blends. We've done our high frequency words. You've learned some things about books and nouns, a person, place, thing, or animal, and what to do when there's more than one of those things. You have done an excellent job. All right, boys and girls, it's just about time for us to go. And oh, I forgot something super important. Let's take a look at our S blends chart. I can't send you away yet. We're not done. We need to practice our S blends. Let's try this one. Swim, swim. Stick, stick. Snack, snack. And skin, skin. Well, we're going to read the rest of the chart tomorrow, and I hope you'll come back. Hey, I'd love to know what you're reading at home. I'd love to know what your favorite book is, or if you've read something really funny that you want to share with me, send me something here at our classroom. All right, goodbye now, goodbye now. The clock says we're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.